stories bi wa say dwedwam. Story no ba kuni. Another good story eye aban ye adwuma o. Aban ye adwuma, aban ibu adwuma. Na I say MPP for no Jimmy. Omjin say Ghana for no ye nkyereke ye kyerɛ Ghana for adwuma NDC aban ebo. Now this is another important step this government has taken. One of those promises are Abano a promise say John Mahama promise say Ghana for increment for. And sa promise no it is becoming a reality. So in Kribunina or Ghana, also TSS say Abai is looking out for every single Muslim. The issue with Arabic teachers issue near Tikrumha and a Mustafa Hamid. Adeba kunti amempe Mustafa Hamid asem and they say one or the Quran na politics and time wa mabrabum. That Mustafa Hamid no. Adeba ko mami chirisa ofrija to ne say or the Quran na politics. And me the moment I would the Bible and a Quran be politics no I hate you. Because you see when you do that then you are trying to use the word of Allah ana onyankopon to deceive men. 90% of what politicians say when it comes to politics, 90% of politicians, they don't really say the truth. A few of them are honest with us and do some of the things we want. And see, along the way, when we meet a politician who is honest, kakra, we need to hold on to that politician, John Mahama, because every politician is shall bow with this. And see, when somebody like Mustafa Hamid, wallahi, and at the end, Mustafa Hamid mobile MPP, almost say ubawubia in Krimuni. Or your DN or your vice president Mustafa wallahi and the Quran chapter DN they came and they said they have a whole ministry for Zongos and the 2 months no muguno because no the dad and cremo for Mokai say before election 2020 John Mahama suggested and I said oka semisa and kadi and kopeso implemented around the nation. That was cold rooms for Masalachi. Technically now ankopeso or building just a cold room. A cold room sebio yenuanim kremoni oto ebi onya accident or car accident and I yare bona homache na say ye pese prepare the body no in less than 24 hours to go burial ye betumi de emum no ana body no alcohol ama the respect edware no na ya amamre wo se ye na ye de ba abontene kosie MPP for Mustafa Hamid Mahamudu Baumia sa akwebina no ya Ashanti Regional Chief Imam no wewu no on de ne nyankopon asem nyankopon ene ne beka enya me njaji nipa eyo nyankopon kwa na wotumi a obejaji nipa de waya wasase su bia no onyankopon nanim sa nkofo ni nyina pia bonte beka che Ghana for say eye de okosi mochire masalachi eno mukika nkwasi asemwa. That was something very good. That was something that was very, very good. And the masala chibia ebia regional anya ebia district masala chibia anka cold room tarwa it will do us a good so much good. But MPP Mustafa Hamid Libaomi, sorry, they did propaganda. This is something that somebody who was born into a Muslim family or a Muslim community, grew up with Muslims, understand the religion and understand what Muslims go through when they lose one of their own, and understand the respect we need to give to a Muslim their body. That's what I say. And the Kramabe Christoni, but maybe I'm free no a and that particular thing I respect. Yenyan kremofo to be sorry e kasetia. We omunyan kremofo me munafikis. Mustafa Hamid Mahmoud Baumia Jimmy. They actually rose up and fought it. But Omurefi says Sebio Yenina Onyankopon Trade Yampon Kwame Obaton and Safre. I am not scared to die because man is born to die. The moment you are scared to die is when you know what you are doing on this planet. It is not something Allah at the end of the day. Allah iniso. But if you know you are living a life that onyankopon ene wonkwa o shedem no unim so onyankopon ni so you are not scared to die. And to me, I've never been scared to die. I've never been scared because I know today. So onyankopon can say, Kevin, that is it for you. I know there's a special place I am going because of the life that I am living. And see, I have never had a problem with you going to die tomorrow or you go no. I've always tried to make the every day my last day on this earth and try to make things right. And these people found a way, and that way was that they had to bring that down. Mustafa Hamid Mahmoud Baumia. Now, and John Mahama eshe Ghana for bo or share incremo for more Ghana bo. The embassy say Youth Employment Agency YEA signs a memorandum of understanding with the Islamic Education Fund or Unit to recruit 3,000 Arabic instructors. John Mahama she incremo for bo. Or say so be the president. We have limited number of Arabic instructors. Arabic. And a lot of the makarantas we are lacking a malam. They can teach the Arabic for the kids to understand the religion and the kind of country they live in and the principles of Allah. And John Muhammad through YEA say they are going to recruit 3,000 of the Islamic teachers, Arabic instructors to make sure that they inculcate. They hold on onto the principles that makes a Muslim a Muslim. You need to be able to read the Quran and understand. And the first principle of a Muslim is to understand the language Allah understands. And that is you understanding the word of Allah. Allah speaks so many languages, but the word of Allah is unique. And it comes in different forms. The moment you are able to understand Allah's language, then you have become one of Allah's children. You need people who can direct our young people, our young Muslims, to understand the language of Allah. The moment they are not able to understand the language of Allah, it becomes difficult for the young person to understand why Allah should be somebody he should be worshiping every day. The instructors are very important. You need them to give the kids the fundamentals to understand why they are Muslims. Because there are people who are Muslims, but they are Muslims who don't even understand their work on this planet. And there are some people who are jihadists, but they call themselves Muslims. Their principles are different from people who believe in Allah because Allah believes in peace. Islam stands for peace. So if you don't understand the principles of the Islamic religion, then it becomes difficult for you to follow the principles of Allah. The 5 pillars of Islam is very important. But how do you understand it? You need people to guide you as a young man. You need people to indoctrinate you for you to believe and understand the language of Allah. Into this decision that the NDC government has taken through the YEA, it is the beginning of trying to make sure that the Islamic religion has its better root in Ghana. And the new generation coming up will have those principles that makes them real Muslims who believe in peace and Islam. These are things when president and the government does, they are not just doing it, they are doing it to solidify, to make sure say religion, Islamic religion, it stands on its feet. I keep telling some of my Muslim friends, I know and I've studied the Islamic religion majority of them. I just don't talk about it because in life, sometimes you have to let people find a way to know you. You are not supposed to force or impose yourself on people. And we need to support these kind of things. And I will urge people in Ghana who are Muslims, who have a little bit of money in their hand. These are some of the things you push money into. This is where you find a way to come together as Muslim millionaires or whatever. Try and find a way to get to the president and say, we want to dedicate, put a fund together. We will put money in to sustain this for years. You don't need to go to Mecca to show that you respect or you adore Allah. But these are some of the things, because all that Allah needs is for his word to live. The longer Allah's word lives on this planet, the longer Allah stays, because the word of Allah is Allah. If we want to keep the word of Allah with men, then it means we want to keep Allah with men. We, the people with a little bit of money, as Muslims, this is where we push the money to. Push into this. Let's get more instructors. Let us get more people who are willing to put their lives on the line to teach the younger Islamic children what Islam represents. It should not just be the government. We need Al-Hajis who have money, who are willing and ready to sustain the Islamic religion in Ghana. Put yourselves together. There was some Sikafobia Ghana. A group. A year no modeko. A man you have a reason to put your money into something that is everlasting. These are basic things. And I support the president through the YEA boss, who is Basintelli. They are trying to inculcate the principles of Islamic religion into the younger ones. So 3,000 Arabic instructors. Before Senya ye kan Quran eti osumanase senya they will not move away from the principles of Allah. So I applaud the government for this. I'll be following up on this, and I'll make sure say John Dramani Mahama and this NDC government, they go through this and make sure say we aye juma. It needs to work. Yanya bibia kura man kremosumo Ghana. At least we should secure the future of young Islamic scholars. We should secure the future of a young Muslim boy or girl. We should at least leave something to them. We should give them Allah. We should let them understand who Allah is. We should give them the principles of Allah. At least, that hope that when they believe in the principles of Allah, at least the world will still stay the way it is. So we need to do this. The makarantas are supposed to be developed. We need to have ultra-modern makarantas around the nation. They are not supposed to be classrooms, Saito schools. We need to build modern makarantas around the nation. Makarantas with sophisticated equipment, modern equipment. We are not supposed to lower it and make it look like some dirty school. We need to upgrade makarantas around the nation. We can decide to build 10 or 16 regional makarantas around the nation. Every region will have an ultra-modern makaranta, at least every region. So they can be going there as a research center. They can visit. People would know what the Islamic religion represents. So if we are able to build in the 16 regions, each one very good, sophisticated, modern makaranta that can take about 500 kids at a time, cinema halls, for them to know what the religion they are in. That is how we build the kids. That is how we make them understand the kind of religion they are in. So I would suggest to the government, if I get the opportunity to speak to Basintelli or people in this government who are Muslims, I will tell them that they should try and draft a program whereby every region will get one regional makaranta that is unique. It can pick at least 500 children at a time. It becomes a place where they will visit. They can be at the district and be doing the district makaranta, but at a point, some districts will come together, 6, 7 districts. They bring all of them there. You showcase what Allah means. You showcase what the Islamic religion means. It is something that should happen. If you people don't do it, I will use my money to do it. And Allah in his own wisdom knows right now I don't have the money. But Sikabe come in Sema, I will do it. I will build regional makarantas in every region, 16 of them. And they will all look the same. They will have everything in there. Me we are say 16 Christian training center. Every region 1. Let's say 32. Allah be mamiska. God will give me that money. Allah will give me that money. Allah, he will give me that money. He will give me the money. And I'm very confident I will do this till you'll be shocked. I will build it. 16 regions biya wa makaranta unique one baako kase baako e for 500. 16 regions biya be a one special Christian village. 16 regions biya be baako. That is what you do. You let the religion represent. Obiba Ghana is a secular state. In Krimufo how a Christopher how. Let it show. Enyam kwasi asika nkofo akotu amena abetuwe. Inti enyina emfri adenkreje niembra National Cathedral. No, let's take it to the people. Let's take the word of Allah to the people. Let's take the religion to the people. Let them be comfortable. All right. Allah be mami me, I know. But me was asking Allah be mami. And Messi. Hey, Messi. Hey, Alaji.